the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up!
Welcome everybody to another episode of This is CorbinCenter. Whoo, we are getting towards the end. Can you believe that I've been doing this for almost a year? Isn't that pretty wild? It's pretty wild. I think it's wild. Anyway, also I really enjoy the fact that I have a new Patreon subscriber, which goes into my Corbinite Recognition. That would be for you, Aaron. You are my newest Patreon. It was great talking with you at Time Bomb. I had a blast. Thank you for the ginger ale. Of course you earned this spot, which I really do appreciate. But we got a lot to talk about. Again, with the holiday season, first and foremost, if you join my Patreon here coming up, we are so close here to having 50 members. That includes free and paid. I'm looking to do this. Maybe there might be a little holiday bonus included, I think, coming through. So anyway, with that said, another little way I've been trying to branch out a bit is by doing Cameo. And as you know, I got approved for this finally after 10 months. I've done 2, and I just got my 3rd request, a nice holiday request, and that's something that I've really enjoyed getting to do, and I'm looking forward to doing more. So please, if you're watching this and you want a big Corbinite shout out, I can do that for you. I mean, I only do one on this episode, but I can do one special for you, and we can personalize it and we can have fun. I really, really enjoy doing them. So let's keep that ball rolling. Now let's talk about the 2 events that are now in the past. My final weekend of wrestling that capped off a huge, really busy year in 2023. I do the Miracle on 34th Street fight, and I should have realized that Santa would not be in my favor. And I have never lost to Badger. They've never been able to beat me, but they needed jolly old Saint Nick to come in the ring and basically give me a single Lego piece as a prize. And I had Badger beat. I had just put Badger into the tacks and into the Legos, which is a weird combination to ask for Christmas. I mean, most people ask for, like gift cards or maybe like a new game system or something. Or I ask for wrestling related, like new boots or new gear, because getting new gear is like Christmas. Big shout out to Fuerza Gear for all the stuff that they do for me. But anyway, but tacks and Legos together, what did you think was going to happen? But I should have known that I was going to be on the naughty list and that Santa wouldn't be on my side. However, I do have to share this. Even though being on the naughty list, I didn't get a lump of coal. I may have lost the match, but this is something that's really cool to me. This was made out of my old shirts. Look at that. Look at how awesome this is. This is sewn together. Julie, you did such an amazing job. I have to showcase this. And again, I put this on already, which is awesome. I tried it on. We took a couple pictures of it. It is amazing. The quality on this is great, but just the idea and the concept, one of the most thoughtful gifts that I have received. And again, it's me getting a gift for me, which I'll pass on to my partner, which is great. And that made my whole Time Bomb experience such a great time, getting to catch up with people afterwards too. But I wasn't done, and I wasn't going to end this year on a low point. I had a match to win, and I had a comeback to kind of stifle, and I went up to Destination Pro. I got some time to relax on Friday before heading up to Destination Pro. It's just getting draining going into all this hostile territory. But Josh Price made the decision that he wanted to come back after 18 months. From a career-threatening neck injury, which I may have made a little worse, or you could look at it as gave him a sign that maybe coming back was not the right idea. But, the thing about pro wrestlers, and I can understand this about Josh Price, is some people will just want to go out on their own terms. I completely get that. I have said that I'm going to keep wrestling until the wheels fall off. And I am coming up on 20 years in this business and still performing at a peak, a very high performance level. And I'm having some of my best years later on in my career. And I know that Josh Price, he originally looked up to me, and he saw me as kind of somebody that he wanted to be like, but he unfortunately could not even take a brunt of the schedule that I had or the career that I've had. and his neck gave out on him. His neck was basically his Achilles heel, which is normally down here, but it's up here this time. And it just, unfortunately, didn't go the way that my career did. And I know there's resentment towards that. And I know he started Destination Pro to be the hometown hero, but watching somebody come in from a rival town like Detroit Lakes, a superior town, and then be the talk of Thief River Falls and constantly walk in there and pick up victories, I knew it was only a matter of time before he was going to come back at me. Plain and simple. And so after 18 months, he teamed up with Scott Story to take on Corbin Cometh. Big mistake there. The last time you were in the ring with both of us, I mean, that's when I put a chair around your neck and Pillmanized you and put you in the hospital. You were lucky this time. But I did hit the ginger snap, picked up the victory, and showed, again, just how superior somebody from Detroit Lakes is compared to somebody at Thief River Falls. But we are not done yet. We have this event at the Ralph. We have this huge event on May 11th. Now, Kurt Angle's going to be there. Eric Rowan's going to be there. And I'm going to be involved in a steel cage. And many people thought that I would be a little skeptical to get into a match like this. But I actually welcome it. I need a decisive match to end the career of Josh Price. I need to prove once and for all, no interference, that this should have been done a long time ago. So he asked for one more match, and I'm going to give it to him. It's the least I could do. It will be 3 days before my 40th birthday, and I can't think of a better gift to myself than to end Josh Price's career. Plain and simple. You can already run these shows. You can do that. You can watch from the sidelines, but just know that I was the guy that made these promotions happen. I'm the reason why we're at the Ralph. And now I'm going to be the reason why we sell it out. Because people are going to want to see you hopefully get your hands on me. And I know as the loudmouth mercenary, I get paid a lot of money to run my mouth. And people get paid a lot of money to shut me up. And you're spending a lot of money on this event to hopefully shut me up. But it won't happen. It will not compare to the amount of money you're going to spend on hospital bills that night, but I digress. Make sure your neck is strong by the time you get out there. Neck strong. Shout out Roderick. All right. And I end the year on a high note. I end the year on such a positive, which is great. But going into 2024 is looking a little dicey. So, normally I'm not one to make mistakes, but oops, on this one. So when they talked to me originally about giving me a championship match with at Mondo Lucha with the Beast, again I jumped at the chance to go for the title. It's been a long time since I've held the Mondo Lucha Championship myself, and so when they said, "Hey, we want to spice it up a little bit. Maybe we could do something like maybe a stipulation. Maybe you put your hair on the line." I said, "Sure, whatever it takes to give me a title shot because it doesn't matter anyway." I didn't realize that they're actually coming for my hair. My hair is like this is like it's my most recognizable feature. I mean, other than my sheer amazing talent, but I mean, I didn't realize that they were actually going to take that as a yes. I thought I laid on the sarcasm really thick, but I guess not. So, look, on one hand, I never planned on losing this match anyway, so I don't think we're really in jeopardy here, but I mean, what? I'm not going to look good bald, is the thing. And so I don't really want to have the first match that I have out of the new year to be a stressor. And so, I mean, look, but the first match I have in 2024, I'm also going to win championship gold. So, I mean, I guess, it's not so bad. I'll just make sure I take a lot of pictures and make sure. That's why I keep playing with my hair so much, because you just never know in wrestling. You never know. And what a tragedy it would be to lose this beautiful hair. I have to wear a lot of red hair don't care beanies, or maybe no hair don't care beanies. But you know what? The other thing that I'm not looking forward to Second Wrestling in 2024. And Second Wrestling just put out a post talking about introducing new talent who would be willing to work for them. And out of the woodwork, so many people that I do not know have answered this challenge where they've said that it was either who wants to come to Second Wrestling, who would want to beat up Darin Corbin. And I've been getting tagged all day long prior to filming this of people I don't know saying how they not only want to fight me, but how they want to mop the floor with me, and how they want to beat me from pillar to post all over the place. How they can't wait to get in the ring and with me, and I never have done anything to any of these people. I mean, look, I get it. I've ginger snapped a rabbi. I can understand why Rabbi Fine would be mad. I mean, I did kind of intimidate his family, even though they shot silly string at me. I've made pretty much just been a constant pain. I've wrecked main events there. So I could see if it was him trying to do that, but I don't understand where the rest of you have this animosity towards me. I don't get it. I've never done anything to any of you, and the idea that you think that you're going to use me as a stepping stone to get to Second Wrestling, look, I'm going to tell you right now that 2024 in Second Wrestling is not going to be great. I mean, look what I have to deal with. And so for all of you wanting a shot, just wait. You could be the next one to feel the wrath of Rabbi Fine, be booked in these dumb stipulations and having these matches with people impromptu and just for the sheer purpose of just getting laughed at and harassed. So before you jump on this, remember who really is the victim here. And that would be me. And that's 100%. I don't need any more enemies. I mean, everyone always says that I make them, but I've never interacted with any of these people on Twitter. And I've never, or X, I hate Elon. That's fine. He can hate me all he wants. But now all you people are coming for me. And I don't deserve it. I absolutely don't deserve it. And I'm just going to make a New Year's resolution right now in 2024 that I'm going to start making my own list, my own naughty list of people that want to try and kick me when I'm down. And I'm coming for all of you. I'm coming for everybody. When I'm done putting the Josh Prices of the world on the shelf, when I'm done ruining moments, winning championships, protecting my hair, I'm coming for each and every one of you. And I'm going to find out what your home promotion is. I'm going to hit that place up and go, hey, I saw what this person said. I'm coming for you. It's going to be Jay and Silent Bob style when there were all those people on the internet that were talking crap about him, and then they showed up in airplanes and came to their place. That's going to be me. That's going to be me. I can make that happen. I'm not only in international travel. I mean, pretty soon, I might just show up, and I might handle things a whole different way without having to get Second Wrestling involved. So I don't need somebody to come out and book me or throw my name in a hat. I'm watching every single one of you. So if you decide that you want to make some post about coming after me, be the last. That's a mistake. You watch your back in 2024. And we'll see if anyone has anything else to say on the next This is CorbinCenter.